pour out any drink the audience asked for. So, if, for example, somebody wanted a wine, a glass of wine, I would just take this and pour out a glass of wine like this, you see? So now it's up to you. I'd like to hear lots and lots of different drinks. What would you like to drink from the magic kettle? Shout it out. Lady in the front there wants a red wine. No, keep shouting all the time, then I can keep pouring. I don't want to stop. Come on, let's hear it all. Is that which one? We've got a champagne. Somebody wants a champagne. All right, champagne over there. Yeah. Ouzo. Somebody's shouting ouzo. Ouzo. What's ouzo? Yes. Oh, it's that fella. He always drinks in Greek restaurants. Ignore the band leader. Pop. I can't hear you. Orange juice. I hear you're on orange juice. Somebody wants an orange juice, they can have an orange juice. There we are. Anything else at all? What? Oh, a Bucks Fizz. Oh, who wants a Bucks Fizz? Right, all right, and one Bucks Fizz coming up. One Bucks Fizz. Just looks like orange juice to me. There we are. There we are. Now, that's a Bucks Fizz. That's orange juice and champagne. Delivered it to somebody who wants one of those. Non-alcoholic in the middle wants a Coca-Cola. Where's a Coca-Cola? There we are. One Coca-Cola coming out of the magic kettle. One Coca-Cola. What a funny kettle this is. Any other drinks at all? You shout them out, we'll give them to you. Right? What? Who wants what? Grand Marnier. Oh, yes, very nice. Small glass for a Grand Marnier. One Grand Marnier coming up. There we go. One Grand Marnier. There we are. Take that away to somebody who wants a Grand Marnier. Anything else at all? Milk? Who the dickens wants milk? Certainly one tumbler of milk coming out of the magic kettle. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. A tumbler of milk from the magic kettle. Cheers. One tumbler of milk from the magic kettle. Any more drinks? Any drinks at all, ladies and gentlemen? Anything? A snowball. Somebody wants a snowball. Here, deliver that to him. There we are. One snowball, an underarm snowball tonight. Now then, anybody else at all? Any more? One last chance of finding ginger wine. A what? A ginger ale. Certainly one ginger ale coming out of the magic kettle. One ginger ale. Crikey. It's a big ginger ale. There we are. Take that to anyone at all. Let's see. Does anybody else want one of those? We can top it up. Right, there we go. Another ginger ale coming out. The trouble with this is, of course, that a lot of people imagine, you know, that in some mysterious way I'm doing something funny to the handle of the kettle. You know, people actually think that. So you take that, and I'm going to put the kettle there, all right? Now, if I put the kettle down in front of the audience like that, we have here 4 members of our audience that have been not selected. We just asked sort of who liked to drink. And these 4 people said, yes, we do. And so they've been taken from the audience. They're not stooges. I've, in truth, never met them before, apart from to say hello to the whole audience. I'm not allowed to. So what's your name? Julie. Well, I'm duly impressed. Now, Julie, what do you drink?
Gin.
You're a gin drinker. Oh, well, there you go. Now, what kind of glass does that go in? That kind of thing. So you take that glass there and wipe it out with a tissue, all right? And give it a little sniff. All right? Just a glass, yes?
Yes.
One of our best BBC cheap glasses. Now, you pick up the kettle yourself, and I want you to pour yourself out a measure of gin. The kind of measure of gin you would like to get if you were getting a measure of gin. Yes. Now, what I want you to do is just pour it out. Now, there it is, nice and clear, isn't it? Yes, yes. Go on, it's Christmas, go on. and pour yourself out a measure of gin. That's the idea. Yeah, go on, it's Christmas. Go on, empty the kettle. Go on. Make sure the kettle's empty. That's the idea. That's it. Now, that's what go on, empty it. Go on. Go on. Now, go on. Yes. Now. You like gin, do you? Yes. Well, go on, empty the kettle. Go on. That's the idea. That's it. Now, just tip it right up. Go on, tip it whole thing. That's the idea. Empty the kettle. Now, that's what I would call a measure of gin. Yeah. Now, don't drink it. Just put the kettle down there. Don't drink it. What I want you to do is just sniffle it. Does it smell like gin?
Yes.
It does. Well, don't drink it yet. Just sit down before you even think of drinking it. Just sit down. Yeah. Debbie will hold the glass for you. We'd like to put a couple of those on your lap in case you're dribbly-drobblies. There we are. Would you like to pick one of the other people so that I couldn't know beforehand who you were going to pick, so just pick one, all right? Which the gentleman sitting over there. So what would you like to drink? What? You like brandy, do you? Oh, well, a goblet for brandy. That's a brandy goblet there. Pick it up. I don't want to touch it, you see. And you put the kettle back there. I don't want to touch that. Wipe it out with, I don't know what that is. Just wipe it out with a tissue. And turn around a little so that camera can see what you're up to. Now, what I want you to do is pick up the kettle now and pour yourself out a brandy, all right? There we go. Pour it out. There you are. Tip the kettle right up, sir, because you can't expect a lot of brandy, can you? Not as much as she got gin, but that's what I call a fair measure. A fair measure, because it's a magic kettle. You should have a fair amount. Just have a little sniffly snufflies. Sniffs like brandy? Yeah. And you sit down there, and would you pick one of these other two people, sir? This gentleman there or lady there. You pick the lady over here, OK? And that's your choice. Not a bad choice at all. What do you like to drink, my love?
Sherry.
Sherry, certainly. A sherry glass. Have we got a little tiny sherry glass? We haven't really, have we? Let's see. That's more like a sherry glass, isn't it? Just take the... I don't want to touch it, you see. Just take one of those off there, any one you like. That's the idea. And just wipe it out with one of our tissues. Yes. And having wiped out, make sure it's clean, you see. It's all part of the service. I want you to just pick up the kettle and pour yourself out a sherry. Right. Because it's full of sherry. Oh, that's a nice little sherry. Just a minute. You shouldn't get less than the others. Just a minute. Have 2 sherries. Yes. Pour it out. Empty it. Here, just a minute. Why should you get robbed? That's what I say. Here, have another sherry, love. That's the idea. Good party, this, isn't it?
Lovely.
Yes, some of the acts are going to get a lot of applause here, I'll tell you. Just put the kettle down, and that leaves one... Yeah, sit down over there, love. You can just... sniff it, don't drink it yet. You can drink them all in a minute. Now, what I want you to do now... What a good trick. That leaves me with you, all right? We never met?
We haven't.
We haven't. I don't know your name or anything about your particular tastes, but I want you to think of a drink that you like to drink, you know, and don't tell me what it is. This is probably the hardest one of all to do, okay? I want you to concentrate on your drink, all right? And I want you to pick up an appropriate glass, okay, that would take your drink. In other words, this is a straight-sided glass here. There's a whiskey-type glass there. There's anything will go in them, and they're for brandy and champagne. You just pick an appropriate glass. And once you've picked an appropriate glass, fine, dry it out with a tissue. Not that it's wet, but some people might think there was something inside. And what I want you to do is just pour yourself out whatever it is you're thinking of. The kettle will know.
Right.
All right, then, away you go. Now, I want you to pour it out, pick it up, pour it out all the way. That's the idea. He's thought of cold tea. No, he hasn't. That's what they use in place. Tip it all the way and make sure the kettle is completely empty to your satisfaction. And then place it back down on the middle of the table. All right? Now, that's the idea. Now, just put the kettle... That's enough. Just put the kettle down. Now, here we've got 4 people from the audience, ladies and gentlemen. The kettle has not been touched in any way whatsoever. And you could, in your particular case, he's having a snifflies. I wonder if it is a kettle. All right. Now, what did you ask for?
Sherry.
Okay. I want you to now take a sip of it and just tell me. Go on. I just need to know if it is sherry, you see. And so do the audience. Is it sherry? Yeah? Okay, good. Now you can have a go at your overdose of gin. All right. Is it gin?
Yes.
Oh, it is. That's very good. Now, you asked for brandy.
I did.
All right, and you've sniffed it. It smells like brandy. Have a taste. You might have a little hint of gin because obviously there's a little dribbly-jobblies left in the spout.
That's brandy.
That's brandy. Thank you very much. That's very dark. Now, let me have a little sniff. It smells like rum, I think. Is it? Yeah, it smells like rum. What did you think of?
It smells like rum. And it tastes like rum.
But did you think of rum? You did? Oh, good. Right. Very good indeed. So, isn't that wonderful? You may now all drink to your heart's content and enjoy your drinks, and you can get down the 3 sherries. And let's hear you now. Your last chance now, ladies and gentlemen. What would you like to drink from the Magic Kettle? Whiskey. We have a whiskey coming up for anybody who likes to drink from the Magic Kettle. There is a whiskey. Okay, 1 whiskey. Not as much as the people at the front got, but there's another whiskey for somebody else who wants a whiskey. Now, anybody else like whiskey? Yes? You like a double? Say, we've got a double Scotch. Here. A large port, certainly. We've got a large port. How's that? Okay, don't want Southampton. What else? Who else wants anything at all? A stout over there. I hear a stout. Certainly we can pour out a stout for the gentleman over there. There is a stout, all right? There's a nice stout. Got a bit of a head on it. Come on now, take that away. And what we're going to do now, anything at all, anything at all. A light ale, certainly, a light ale. We've got a light ale over here. We just move that out the way and just pour that in there. And there you've got a light ale. I can prove it's a light ale. It lights up. And now for all those who wanted beer, here's the beer. What I want you to do is just examine that kettle and have a good look at it, and as a matter of fact, I've sneaked a bit of magic out of it. How about a nice round of applause for our 4 volunteers?